What's up everyone, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. You clicked on a fantastic video. We are undecorating, we are cleaning, we are shopping for decor, and we are decorating and adding a few new pieces to my home that I'm really excited to share with y'all. So I hope this video gets you excited for spring, gets you in the mood, and let's just get into it. Okay, so a very common theme you're going to see throughout this video is that all of the different steps in cleaning are very staggered throughout a few days. Realistically, especially lately, I do not have a good 5 to 7 hours to just focus on cleaning and decorating. And if I do have that time and I try to do it all within that go period, I just end up getting tired and I'm not interested, and it never turns out as I would like it to. So spreading a big clean and decorate project out over a few days really helps me to enjoy every step of the process and end up liking the result a lot more than if I had crammed it all into one day. I currently have my tanner on and I've not taken a shower. I use this Loving Tan 2-Hour Express, but then I end up wearing it for more 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6. So this morning, as you saw, I started doing the dishes, and we are now going to head in to, I guess we're just going to continue on with step 1. Essentially just pick everything up so that it's not all over the place, put things back where they're supposed to go, and then we'll move on to step 2. Also, I'm currently watching Married at First Sight season 10. Let me know if you have seen this show or any of the seasons. I love this show. So like I said, step 1 is to bring your home to its standard cleanliness status. I'm not sure how to say it, but basically when you do a home, fast cleaning routine, what would your home look like after that routine? That's basically what we want to do with this step. Just putting everything back in its place so that there's not random clutter all over the place. As you can see, I have lots of laundry to fold. What else is new? And I'm curious, let me know in the comments, while you're watching this specific video, are you cleaning yourself or decorating, getting ready for spring? Or are you relaxing, maybe having your dinner, breakfast, lunch, something like that? Okay, so step 2 is to go around your home and pick up all of the decor pieces that you're not sure if you want to keep or that you're not going to be continuing to use within the next season. A lot of my pieces I brought out within the past month, and I know I'm going to want to leave them out. I just don't know if they're going to go in the same place they're currently in. But we are changing out the hunter green color, and we're going to be doing more of a pastel pink color scheme, which I'm really excited about. I'm ready for some bright colors back in my home. And you'll see that I moved all of these decor pieces into my office. That's because I don't have any big storage place where I can stuff them in for right now. So I decided that my office would kind of be like the collector's area of all my decor. And then when I'm going through to decorate, I'll grab pieces from there. And once everything else in my condo is clean and decorated, we'll go back and tackle the office. It's happening again, guys. I just walk into a room and she's lying there in the weirdest position. Do you want to come get a treat? Yay. High five. Good girl. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yay! Okay, so I now have all of my spring decor laid out here. I also got 2 new prints to go here. They're like light pink roses, and those guys are going to be going in the dining room. I'm pretty much happy with the greenery. I don't think I need much more greenery. We are going to go to Michael's though, because I want to get garland for above my cabinets. I'm so excited. Like maybe like a eucalyptus, like light green. Okay, so as far as the rest of the decorating goes, we're going to wait till after we clean, but I was just so darn excited to put these pink pillowcases on my throw pillows. I got these off of Amazon. done. I love them. I will have them linked in the description. The only thing you may or may not notice, I hope you don't, but now you probably will because I said it, is that I definitely need to iron these pillows. You can see the lines on them, but my iron broke, so I need to get a new one. So this is how they're going to stay for now. And here we're going to be taking down these pictures of Callie and Ricky because I actually got 2 new prints, which I'm really excited to show y'all. We hang those up later in the video. And we're going to be moving Callie and Ricky into my dining room, which I am so happy I finally did. I've been wanting to do this forever and I just have never gotten to it. And now it's up and it's all good. I know what it looks like and I love it. I think y'all are going to really love it too. As you may be able to tell by my coffee, we are on to the next day. This is actually my second cup of coffee of the day. As you could tell, I just kind of refilled it and added some ice. So step 3 is to dust everything. I will be the first to admit I do not dust as often as I should. And I've definitely said that in other videos too, where I admit that I need to get better at dusting and then I haven't. But it really is incredible when you dust, you realize how much you have to dust. And because I have a lot of dark wood pieces, you can really see the dust. So it's important that I dust a little more often than I do. But to be fair, I purposely have refrained from dusting the past few weeks because I wanted it to build up so it would like look really satisfying when I dusted it for this video. So I don't think I've ever done this on my channel before, but I want to try this and I hope this can help me improve my channel and help y'all enjoy my videos even more. So I would love if you could leave me a comment about something that you think would improve my videos, whether it's, you know, some sort of a suggestion, constructive criticism. I really want to hear your thoughts on things that I could improve in my channel, whether it's with my videos, my editing style, my voiceover, music, the type of content I make. I would just love your feedback on how I could improve my videos and what would make you want to watch more of them, and what you think more people would enjoy out of them. And thank you in advance. I'm really excited to read through some of your suggestions and then start implementing them into future videos. And also for dusting, really important, don't forget to dust your air vents. So that one up there, I actually meant to film. Tim and I did it the other day. We had to like get a huge pole and he had to stand and it was a big ordeal. But when we dusted it off and realized how much dust had been there, it was insane. So make sure you don't forget to dust your air vents as well. So the next step is to wipe everything down, all of your surfaces down. And we are using the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface cleaner in Peony. This is like my favorite scent for the springtime. Let's wipe some stuff down. We still have so much to do in this video, but I just quickly wanted to say if you are enjoying so far and you are new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber. And whether you're subscribed already or not, if you turn on my post notifications, that will ensure that you are always notified when I upload a video. I've always heard people say this, but I never really looked into it until recently, and it actually is true. If you're subscribed to a creator on YouTube and you don't watch their videos for a few months or sometimes even a few weeks, YouTube will actually stop sharing their new videos with you in your subscription feed, so you won't be notified via your subscription box. But if you turn on my notifications, which is just clicking the little bell next to the subscribe button on my channel, you can be sure that you will always be notified when I upload a video. If y'all don't have a small portable vacuum, trust me, you need to get one. I remember when I first told Tim I wanted to get one of these, he was like, why? What's the point? And now he probably uses it more than I do. It is so darn helpful. I love this one. Got it off of Amazon. It'll be linked in the description. All right, speaking of cleaning activities I actually do enjoy, vacuuming is another one of them. Vacuuming has always been one of my favorite cleaning activities as well. Cleaning activities. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Cleaning tasks. I moved into this condo in January of 2019, and this couch has always been in this exact same spot. I did not move it and vacuum underneath until fall of 2020. This past fall was the very first time that I ever moved the couch from its spot, vacuumed underneath. I'll have that video linked in the description if you want to check it out. And when I did that, obviously there was a ton of dust under the couch. You know, I vacuumed it all up, but I honestly did not think there would be as much as there is, considering that from January 2019 to August 2020, when I vacuumed for the first time, there was pretty much the same amount of dust. I feel like, unless I'm remembering it totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was very similar. And that's just kind of crazy to me that within the past 6 months, I've accumulated almost the same amount of dust under the couch than I did within the whole year and a half. But it was really satisfying to clean under there, and I now feel so much better hanging out on my couch knowing that it's nice and clean underneath. And this is another step I don't typically take when I'm doing like my weekly vacuuming or cleaning. I don't always move my dining room chairs out of the way, but when I do a deeper clean, I do like to move them just to ensure that that whole space gets vacuumed up. All right, moving on to mopping. This is another thing that I definitely don't do that often, and especially the past few weeks with how muddy it's been outside. When Tim and I walk in the front door, there's always so much mud and dirt that we're tracking in. The next step is to go out and shop. Now, I highly recommend before you go out and do any shopping, you make a list of exactly what you want to get. I already know exactly what I want. Garland for the top of my cabinets, and then some sort of taller greenery or florals for that little milk jug that I have next to the TV. So we're going to Michael's, and I hope I find something. And very importantly, normally I would say to decorate your home with what you have first before going shopping, but it just worked out better with my schedule to go shopping first, and I already knew there were only 2 things I was looking for: garlands for above my kitchen cabinets and some sort of a taller floral arrangement that I could put in that milk jug. So I knew exactly what I needed going into it, but if you are not sure, I highly recommend decorating with what you already have and then making the list of what you want to add. I really didn't find any garlands that I loved at Michael's. They had a lot cuter ones on the website, so I may end up ordering some, or we'll see how it turns out. I may just, save the money, not order any. But I did get these floral things that I'm really excited about that are gonna go in that little like milk jug ceramic vase thing. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said earlier, I'm so happy I finally hung these pictures up. And if you were curious, the prints themselves are from a company called Perky Prints. Absolutely love this company. They did actually send me these pictures back in January of 2019 when I moved in. So I'll have them linked in the description. This isn't sponsored. They don't know I'm mentioning them. I just love these pictures. We are finally going to go through all of these decor pieces, bring them out. I have a pretty good idea of where I want everything to go, so I don't think this should take too long. I put these pictures up. I got these off of Etsy. I'll leave them linked in the description. I believe it was like $12 for 3 prints, and I had 2 of them printed. I do think that getting a third frame and then having all 3 and bringing them closer together and down a little bit would look nice. Okay, so the next step, I went through all of the decor in my office and brought it to the rooms throughout my condo that I thought I was going to put it in. You'll see we do switch stuff up when I start decorating, but this was a good base to get everything in the area that I thought I was going to use it. And I feel like I mentioned this in almost all of my decorating videos, but it's because it's so true. When you're decorating a space, you have to expect that you're going to switch it up. Even after I'm completely done with it, and you'll see at the end of this video how everything looks, I am so happy with it all. But chances are within the next few weeks, I will switch stuff up again. That's just how I work. I'm always rearranging. One of the reasons I love that I have a home and lifestyle channel, because I do love decorating and redecorating and organizing and cleaning all of that. So I like that I can share that with you guys and provide you with motivation and ideas on your home. And I did move this Atomic Habits book into my bedroom because I am so close to reading it. I'm currently reading You Are a Badass, which I definitely recommend that book if you haven't read it. I'll have it linked in the description. But as soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to start Atomic Habits, and I'm really excited for that one. I'm not 100% sure about that, and I'm also not 100% sure about this. I definitely prefer this jug here with the flowers just because of the height. I think it looks better over here, and kind of like instead of having all my florals over there. But I need to figure out something with the cords. Like over here, now that I don't have that basket over here, I feel like it doesn't hide the cords as well. Now we have to go do the kitchen. This is the other wreath. I'm honestly kind of torn. Why don't we do this? I'll have y'all help me choose. So this is option 1, this wreath, and this is option 2. And the final step, as always in my clean and decorate with me videos, is to enjoy your decor. Like I said, I'm the type of person who switches stuff up very often, but I still really enjoy the way things look when I decorate, and it just brings me so much joy, not to sound cliche, but it really does, to sit in my home and feel like I decorated this. I designed the way I want it to look, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. It's never going to be perfect, so accepting it as it is and just enjoying how I put everything together makes me really happy. If you watched until this part, comment springing into spring. That's kind of fun, right? Because we're going to be springing into spring. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have my entire Clean With Me playlist linked above me, and I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video.